ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to all you geeks out there watching from around the world. You're watching Indie-Scribable, a new show from geeksundergrace.com, where every episode I will highlight a new indie game for you guys that I think is worth noting. It may be something old, maybe something new. It's going to be something that I think is pretty cool, though. On this episode, we'll be exploring one of my favorite indie games of all time. The well-received hit, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Let's jump in. When Brothers was originally released back in 2013 by Starbreeze Studios and 505 Games, it made waves in the industry. The game looks really cool, it uses some really neat mechanics, but it also has a fantastic story. The pace is set right off the bat. We see the younger brother up on a hillside at the grave of his mother. And we're shown pretty quick in a flashback how she died and kind of the baggage that the younger brother's carrying with him. We're interrupted pretty quickly, though, when the older brother comes in kind of supporting his dad. It looks like he's pretty ill, and they need to get him to the town healer. So they get him to the town healer, and they're basically told, boys, in not so many words, it's all gibberish, which is kind of a cute, neat addition. But they're told, you've got to go get this item. It's going to be a chaotic journey, but you've got to get it to save your father. He probably will die without it. And so they set off on this crazy adventure. It goes across all kinds of different landscapes. You've got the small peasant hamlets nestled kind of quietly in the hills off to the sides. And then, as they journey and they get further away from their home, they start encountering these fantastical creatures, these things of myth and legend that they never could have imagined in these places that are beyond our wildest imagination. And it makes for a really cool journey to kind of play along with and experience with the brothers. Now, the game has some very serious moments in it. There are some things that will hit you to your core. But the game's not all about the sad stuff. They do a great job of tying in some whimsy to the game as well. Goofy little scenes where one brother can run up and push a lady in a rocking chair, or try to mimic a scarecrow as he's standing there trying to scare off crows and that sort of thing. So, you're on this very serious journey. You're trying to get medicine or this thing to save your father's life, and you've already lost your mother. But you still got time to kind of stop and goof around. Enjoy life for what it is. Brothers will have you running the whole gamut of emotions. You're going to laugh, you're going to enjoy yourself, you're going to see some really heartwarming times in there, and there's some really difficult times to get through as well. Some things that are going to hit you to your core. But that's something about Brothers that I think it does so right. It's rare that a game resonates so deeply with you that it hits the core of your emotions, and it takes you everywhere, all over the extremes from sadness to pure joy to elation and laughter and chaos and crying. And the folks at Starbreeze are absolute storytelling geniuses. This game does a better job telling a story of family than just about anything that I've played in years. Now, even though the game was made for last-gen systems, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, it still looks pretty good on the PC. You can ratchet it up to 1080p, turn on all the fancy effects, and you've got a really good-looking game. The world itself is incredible. The characters themselves, maybe not as much, but it's still a great-looking game. And the soundtrack fits in so well with the story. You've got those crescendos at just the right moments when all of the action is going bonkers on screen, and then you've got, in the emotional times, kind of, the music that drives you and pushes you into the moment with that. It's something that's so well put together, it's hard to argue against it. One of the most unique aspects of Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons is its control scheme. Not too many games have done something like this. This is kind of an adventure puzzle game, but you have, of course, your dual joysticks. Each joystick controls a brother. You've got the younger brother and the older brother, and you move each brother around with a separate joystick, and then you use the shoulder buttons as a sort of interact mechanism. And that's really all that you do. With that, sometimes you may end up getting the brothers crossed up, and it's kind of a brain teaser getting them switched back in the right order, or going with it if you've got the mental dexterity. That's pretty cool. But seeing how they interact with the world with such a minimal control scheme helps keep that story focused and driven, and you are better off for it as a player. Now, it is worth noting that no matter what platform you play it on, you're going to need a dual stick controller. It doesn't even matter if it's on the PC, you still need a controller that has two sticks. Otherwise, you can't control the brothers, and the game kind of doesn't work. At the end of the day, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is one of the most complete story-driven games that I have played, especially in the indie space. It fits this category so well. It was made by a team who obviously loved what they were doing and crafted it with that love. And it's so much better for the passion that team has put into it. Now, Brothers will only take you 2 or 3 hours to complete, maybe a little closer to the 3-hour mark, but you're going to be able to go back and play each level individually as well if you're the trophy hunter kind. It may still only take you 3.5 hours to 100% the game. That said, the game is $14.99 still on Steam, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I believe it's about that price on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 as well. In fact, I saw today that the Xbox 360, if you are a Games with Gold type person, if you've got Xbox Live Gold, you're going to be able to get this game free in February. You have no reason not to get it. You better get it. Play through it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because this is well worth your time. If you guys want to check out your very own copy of this on PC for free, you're in luck. We're doing a giveaway, guys. So all you've got to do to qualify is post below. Tell us what you liked about this video. What other indie games would you like to see us cover? Also, like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. Also, while you're at it, hit us up on Twitter at Geeks Under Grace, and make sure that you also head on over to Facebook and check us out. Look at the website as well. We're updating there every day with Christian geek content for you all, covering video games, movies, manga, anime, music. You guys name it. Check it out and hit us up there. Guys, that's all I've got for the week. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Let me know below again, like I said, what you think of the episode, what you'd like to see me cover in the future. And God bless. I hope you all have an excellent week. Go forth and game.